Good day, my people. You're welcome to today's political discussion. We are still discussing Nigerian politics. Now, there's no Southerner that has once lived in northern Nigeria that will come out to tell you that there is no Christian genocide. I repeat, there is no Southerner that once lived or that is currently living in northern Nigeria that will come out and tell you that there is no Christian genocide. A particular Fulani pastor came out to tell the world that there is Christian genocide. Don't let anybody gaslight you. This Fulani pastor converted from Islam to Christianity, and since he converted and have been preaching the word of God in northern Nigeria, they have been after his life. He has escaped from one place to another. He has escaped death many times. A particular Fulani pastor. Now, this is Shegumi telling the world that there's no Christian genocide. A respected leader in northern Nigeria, a leader of thought in northern Nigeria, a former military officer in northern Nigeria, a friend to the bandits, somebody that is asking for a peace deal with terrorists, has come out to say that there's no Christian genocide, that the coffins that you see in some of those videos, they are empty coffins. You can see, we have seen first-hand videos of how these extremists annihilate people on video. Like I said, there is no Southerner that had once lived in northern Nigeria or that is currently living in northern Nigeria that will not confirm to you that there's a Christian genocide. Maybe they don't understand what genocide is. In northern Nigeria, if you convert from Islam to Christianity, your life is at risk. They may take your life at any point in time. So don't let anybody gaslight anyone. You see, they tried using Muslim ticket. They supported Tinubu because of a Muslim ticket. Maybe they can foster their Islamic ideologies on Nigerians. They can use that influence to push their agenda. That's why you see 14 northern governors with El-Rufai, they came together and were supporting a Muslim ticket, which they will not take. Northern Nigeria will not take. And they are even shocked and surprised that the same Muslim ticket has backfired. So nobody is going to gaslight anybody. Because US showed interest in Nigeria, you see leaders in northern Nigeria, they have been shouting from morning to night. Gumi is not in the country. Pantame is not in the country. Atiku is not speaking on the reported genocide. El-Rufai is not speaking on the reported genocide. Kwankwaso spoke on the genocide, trying to say there's no Christian genocide. But this US, they reminded him that you are the one that signed Sharia into law. You signed Sharia that is causing a lot of killings, that is causing a lot of hostility. I'm telling you about leaders in northern Nigeria, political leaders, religious leaders, leaders of thought in northern Nigeria, the way they think, their mentality. The Minister of Information was addressing a foreign news outlet, was being interviewed abroad. He said that Nigeria is a multi-religious country. No, we disagree. Don't come and tell us that Nigeria is a multi-religious. That is why people are pushing for Islamization. Nigeria is a secular country. Nigeria does not have a central religion. It's not a multi-religion. If you are talking about multi-religious, then we must work on our constitution. If Nigeria is a multi-religious country, then what is happening to Sharia? Why is it that it is only Sharia, an Islamic ideology, that is in the constitution? Why don't you have the traditionalists have their own in the constitution? Why don't you have the Christians and other people, atheists? Nigeria is a secular country. You can see these people, they are consistent with their line of thought. You see, Nigerians, politicians, the only thing they know is to gaslight you, lie to you, and deceive you. We cannot be deceived because some people have first-hand experience of the crisis going on in northern Nigeria. Northern Nigeria is a place that is hostile to Christians. Pastor Adeboye once said that if you want to be a very good Christian, it is in northern Nigeria. Why is he saying so? Because of the persecution. America did not just wake up one day and just say that there's Christian genocide. America had done their homework. They had been in Nigeria for a very long time. Since 2013 or 2010, they had been in Nigeria monitoring and reporting this crisis. I tell you. So whatever agenda northern Nigeria is trying to push against the Christian genocide would not stop the fact that both their traditional rulers, both their religious leaders, both their political leaders will collect woto from this current administration. You can see the military is having a different restructuring. There's a lot of pushback from Tinubu. Tinubu was speaking to the National Guild of Editors. He's saying that, telling them, please, whatever you are saying, let it talk about the unity of Nigeria. Tinubu, these people they don't know Tinubu. The game he's playing. That is why when I saw what he did, I had to support him. Whatever restructuring he's doing, the biggest problems we have, that we are not even using our potentials as Southerners or as people in Nigeria, is because of the Fulani influence. If you know the demonic influence that they have over the Northerners, the Hausas in Northern Nigeria, I tell you, okay, Christians are being killed, Muslims are being killed. More Muslims are being killed than Christians. But whenever there is a crisis, Christians will shout, they are killing us, they are killing us. The Muslims will not shout that they are killing us. Can't you see the mentality? Those moderate Muslims now are looking. They are not saying anything. They will not say anything when Christians are being killed. When the crisis, 200 persons were killed in Yewata. There are gory videos. Like I said, since when Trump said he was going to invade the country, however, he's going to invade the country, these people, these terrorists have been killing ever since. And terrorists, Boko Haram, ISWAP, Lakurawa, Wulo, what do you call it? Is either they are Kanuri or Fulani. The Hausas have no business in terrorism. So if you can be able to cage these leaders, we have said it that Tinubu should mention their names, but they are just playing politics left, right, and center. Mention their names and prosecute them, because these people are living organisms. If you don't take care of, if you don't get rid of them, these organisms, they are going to affect your system, your metabolism. If you don't, you see a Shetima, look at their top leaders. Even the emir of Kano was once a radical. Yes, was once an Islamic radical. Look at their top leaders. At one point in time, they have been pushing for the agenda of Uthman Danfodio. That should tell you a lot. How did they conquer Hausas? It is by gaslighting. It's by using religion. You know, religion is a potent tool to make people look so soft that you can control them. Yes, religion. So they usually use religion. But since they have seen a way, they are trying to, over the years, they have been planning, and they have been in various positions of authority, using power to make sure that they use that power they are using to control and push their agenda in Nigeria. They did it in Turkey and Iran. They did it in many other countries. And they are going to do it. So if Gumi is coming to tell us, or the Sultan of Sokoto is coming to tell us that there's no Christian genocide, nobody is a dunce. Everybody that has lived in Northern Nigeria, the Christians that have lived in Northern Nigeria, they can tell you, some people were even running. People are dropping dead. Some people will carry their intestine because of the attacks of this. What is their crime? What did they do? The Fulani will just come and provoke people because they have an agenda. They want to send you out of their land. They want to rule over you. They want to impoverish you. They want to use Islam to catch you and bondage you. That is just the thing. People will be running. Churches will be burned. In the churches, people will hire security officials in case somebody wants to drop a bomb. How are Christians? I don't understand. So how is that not genocide? So if the American government, if the Nigerian government does not do the needful at this point in time, you blame no one. Because these people will never stop. Like I said, the Fulani never stops at what they are planning to do, whether it is the next 100 years. Some of them are even praying that whatever that has happened, it should sabotage Tinubu's government. They are praying because this Tinubu's administration does not favor them. So if the government of the day does not take decisive actions against these guys, which I doubt, like I said, that these people, they are partners in crime. Most of these politicians, they are the atrocities they commit upstairs, up there. The atrocities they commit that they cannot want to betray themselves. Some of these people know themselves, the sponsors of these terrorists and Boko Haram, they know them, but they will not come out. That is why we are saying, as a people, we need to be very vigilant. Because the Fulani will never stop at anything. And just wait. If Tinubu does not restructure the country, just wait and see what the Fulani will do. Fulani, Hausas, with their numbers, the Fulani with their minute population, you can see how they are in education, they are there. They are the one in charge. In economy, they are the one in charge. In politics, they are, do you know Hausas? Hausa is one of the biggest ethnic groups in the whole of Africa. Hausa. But with that population, the Fulani has found a way to cage them in Nigeria. Now, Gumi, Pantami and Co, they are afraid that Christian Association of Nigeria in the 19 northern states, Christian Association of Nigeria in the 19 northern states has confirmed that the killings of Christians in northern Nigeria amounts to genocide. You know, initially there was a pushback. There's no genocide, though. They were trying to intimidate one person or the other, so that they were trying to push the agenda. If Buhari were to be the president, only God knows what will happen. If Buhari were to be the president, they will find a way to muzzle the media, to make sure the media does not speak on genocide. But they are shocked that a Muslim ticket will not support their agenda. They are shocked that Tinubu is just there looking at them. Tinubu is telling the media, please let us preach unity. But he will not stop people from confirming their experiences. So, 19 northern states has affirmed that killings of Christians in northern Nigeria amounts to genocide, adding that the denial of Christian genocide is an injustice to victims and the faith community. So, unrest. This is an opportunity for the Middle Belt to rise up. Yes, the Middle Belt. Some people were saying that it is IPOP or the Igbo people. Daniel Bwala and some other elements were saying that it is IPOP and the Igbo people that were pushing for this Christian genocide, this and this and that. My brother, I know the game the APC under Tinubu is playing. I understand. I understand the role Bwala needs to play. He needs to play the clown in whatever he's going to do. But let's not even respond to Bwala. Let's not respond to Bwala. You see, these northern politicians, these northern traditional rulers, wherever they are getting it hot. They know that there is a limited time for them. Names will soon roll out. Names will soon roll out. You think we are playing? Names will soon roll out. The Middle Belt have been pushing for this, and this is an opportunity for the Middle Belt to take advantage of this help. Before, some people were saying, Kuka was saying from one side of the mouth. Some religious leaders were keeping quiet, were not saying anything. But now, because of the consistent engagement that we have been having, both home and abroad, I told you about a Fulani pastor that said that is Christian. A Fulani pastor confirmed. Why is it that religious leaders in northern Nigeria, politicians in northern Nigeria, traditional rulers in northern Nigeria are always denying that there is Christian genocide? Why? But the people living in the people that are experiencing the killings, that are witnessing the killings, are saying that there's genocide. Is it that these leaders don't understand what genocide is? I don't understand. A part or a whole, eliminating a part or a whole. Is it that they don't understand what genocide is? Let them explain to us. Someone like Gumi, does he not understand? They went to school. The Southern Sokoto, they went to school. Kwankwaso, they went to school. Look at them. They cannot tell us what the meaning of genocide is. Why is it that they are so concerned when there's a pushback against the killings of their people are killing? Their people are killing. You will not see them do any activism. They will not put effort, say, why are people killing now? They should not killing. The way they will be so rigorous. Some people are even traveling abroad to go and tell the world, no, there's no killing. Some of these leaders, these Islamic leaders, they are scheduling interviews abroad. They will water down the killings of their own people. But when the people they are killing start reacting, you see them with so much action, so much vigor, so much everything. They come out, so much strength. And they are telling you that there's no killing, there's no killing, there's no killing. These are the people that are leaders in northern Nigeria. Now, somebody is saying, why did the Khan leaders in northern Nigeria, the 19 northern states, remain silent for so long? Silence in the face of evil implies consent. That is why I'm talking about all those liberal Muslims. I'm a liberal Muslim. I'm liberal. You are liberal, but you are silent to the killings, to the unwanted killings, to the calculated killings of Christians in northern Nigeria. Until it is a genocide before you speak, Abi, until they finish everybody. Like I said, both the moderate Muslim in northern Nigeria, those Fulani people, both the attacking Muslim, both the whatever Muslim, all of them are aligning for the same purpose. The moderate Muslim wish that Nigeria can be Islamized. the moderate Muslim, they wish that Nigeria can be an Islamic country. And they know how Islam has been spreading over the years. Intimidation, killings, and suppression. That is how Islam has been spreading over the years. Intimidation, killings, and suppression. Nobody can tell anybody anything. You wonder, why is it that the people in Saudi Arabia, the way they practice Islam is different. The people in the Southwest, the way they practice their own Islam. In a family, you see twin is, one is imam, one is pastor. Father is a traditionalist, mother is a Christian. Sisters, Muslims. Two of them atheists in a particular family. That's why you see the difference between the Muslims in the Southwest. They are tolerant and they are reading the same Quran. So don't let anybody gaslight you. It is the Fulani factor that you find in all these things. What is constant? It is what the Fulani is doing consistently, using whatever it is to enter people. Imagine, people are actively dying. People, their skulls are being crushed by these militant, by these Fulani people. Their skulls are being crushed. Videos, gory videos that you cannot watch. When you watch, you have sleepless nights. And these are the things people come and tell us, that there's no Christian genocide. Muslim, you are okay. Oh, is anybody? Somebody says, is anybody denying it's not a genocide? Instead of working on ways to stop the killings, some mischief makers are still looking for terminologies to cover their evil. They kill our Muslim folks too, but you and I know that the real victims have been majorly Christians. Yes, Christian communities. That's the real attack. They will return. They are looking for a word. You know, when they want to water down something, they will look for a word to like characterize something so that it will not look so harmful. Like they are good people. My brother, it is genocide. The best word is genocide. Is genocide. It is genocide. It is genocide. We have said it all. You cannot think you are safe in southern Nigeria. If you all keep quiet and look at these people perpetrate their evil, carry out their agenda, evil agenda, you are not safe. If you think you are safe, just continue what you are doing. Hey, somebody says, those working so hard to deflect and deny the targeted killings of Christians across the country can go ahead. Some people are working so hard. The facts speak so loudly to the issues. The blood of the innocents being spilled will continue to speak and cry for vengeance against the killers and those that allowed. My point is, what is the solution? What should we do now? The church should come together. This is the best time the church should come together and support a legislation. First, let us speak against Sharia. Sharia should be taken out of our system. There's a Southern presidency. It is not even a Muslim. There's no existent Muslim ticket as we speak under a Tinubu regime. We have a Southern presidency. What we need to do is that we make sure that Sharia must be eliminated. That is the thing. If we can achieve this in the first tenure of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then there should be an excuse of the genocide, of the chaos, of the insecurity. Lawmakers should come out and start speaking. Have the boldness to speak that Sharia needs to be eliminated. Not that we have some radicals in the house. You see Sharia as an antidote to extremism, and you allow Sharia to... If you want to do Sharia, my brother, it is not in a secular country like Nigeria. It should not be a standard practice. If you want to do it, it should be for Christians. Obeying the law of God, you are not going to be forced. If you succumb or you subscribe to the Christian doctrines, it's not by force. So should it be in the northern part of the country? Because when you make it a legislation, they will not start using it on people. They will tell you that Sharia does not affect non-Muslims. It affects only Muslims. But some people have been killed because of alleged blasphemy. After they lie on you actively lie on the people that the people did this one. They did this one against Muhammad. They did this one. Some people who are not Muslims have died as a result of the actions of this Sharia. Have you lived with some northern extremists or particular northerners? You see that their civilization, my brother, I don't know. Their leaders want them to be in that kind of state. Their civilization is not the same with you. They cannot... If you want to do something in a certain way, which is confirmed to be normal, they will do it abnormally. And you are in the same country, their leaders, they are the ones leading you, they will do things abnormally. And sometimes you wonder why there's an Osibajo, a professor, and somebody that is leading him and heading him is a Buhari that I don't know if it were to be to like normal, if it's according to your capacity or your capability or your track record, he will not stand in front of an Osibajo. But because it is a one Nigeria that we all want to protect by all means at all costs, it is one Nigeria. One Nigeria has been destroying people, has been eliminating villages, one Nigeria has been changing name of communities. One Nigeria has been destroying potentials. One Nigeria has been disenfranchising people. And we are fighting with our blood to keep one Nigeria. When I see some youths committing suicide because of the hardship of the country, because of this and that, and I wonder, you commit suicide, you have the mind to go and kill yourself, but you don't have the mind to go and hold your leaders accountable. But you are afraid that you may be killed when you are protesting. You are afraid of your life. But if it's to commit suicide, you can see the problem we're having. We need to start speaking to ourselves, or else it may be too late. If these people eventually lay hold on power, if Tinubu does not restructure the country and these people lay hold on power, nobody is going to... Nobody... I don't know what to say. I've been making this lamentation ever since. People that have the responsibilities, that are in positions of authority, whether you are traditional, whether you are regional, whether you are religious, you have to take an active step, engage people in your community. Look for ways to resolve security issues. If you are living abroad, support a vigilante in your place. Yes, because as it is now, if these people, because Tinubu is fighting tooth and nail, is doing all he can. The man is working overtime. I don't envy anybody that becomes Nigeria's president. I don't envy them. The man is working overtime to make sure that he's able to hold forth. If these people overpower him, if these people wear him out, who else in southern Nigeria will be able to do what Tinubu is doing now? Currently, to the Fulanis, who else in southern Nigeria would be able to do what Tinubu is doing to the Fulanis now? That's the question I'm asking. And I need answers. So as it is, everybody must put hand on deck. Open your eyes. Draw strategies how you can be able to secure your communities from an impending invasion. God help Nigerians.